Hi guys, it's just Matt popping on to say hello. I just wanted to jump on and give everybody a heads up. We have the grandkids from tomorrow through the weekend, so we aren't going to have our usual live with Rebecca and I tomorrow night. So I wanted to kind of pop on and say hi to everybody and uh, let you know we're okay with all the craziness going on. It's not close to us. Um, and just to hang out for a minute. Rebecca's on her comfy chair,
Hello.
relaxing. Say hello.
Hello.
See, so she's relaxing because we've had a really crazy past couple of weeks. Um, and we're getting ready for the grandkids tomorrow. Got stuff for them to do, and little projects, and so we should have fun. Um, Speaking of projects, sorry, um, there's been some interest. People have asked me because I've put it down for a while and done a few little other things. How my shawl for my godmother is doing. Well, my shawl for my godmother, I've picked back up and I've started working on it. And this is, it's gotten fairly big. And this is where I've gotten to. So I'm really pleased with it. Um, it was gonna be all. It was gonna be all virus pattern, but I decided on the dark to go with the granny stitch. So now that the red has is going into the green, um, it's I've changed it to it's a virus and granny stitch shawl now, and I'm really liking it. I'm really it's working out really nice, and I think my godmother's really gonna like it. I know she watches every once in a while. I hope she's not watching this video because then she'll see what she's getting. Um, but she watches. I know she watches my videos, and a cousin of mine watches my videos, or Rebecca and I, our videos. Um, and they don't come on and talk, but they watch. And so, hello to both of them if they're watching this video. So I've been working on that. Rebecca's working on a C2C blanket, um, which is coming out really good. It's kind of in the same line as the one that I made with the blue. It has because she's using the not using the granny square yarn. She's using the granny square yarn, but she's not using it for a granny square. So it's coming out really pretty. Hers has like really nice colors to it. Um, it's it's prettier than mine. I like hers better. Um, but on the other blanket that I'm working on, which I'm kind of calling it my Southwestern blanket. That's not too creative of a name, but that's what I got. And this is what I have so far. So it's come out really nice. I'm really pleased with it. I'm really happy with it. It's a nice pattern. I think uh, that I've kind of done to work on. And look at the colors. The colors are neat. So, and I've had some interest in this also. And so, as soon as I get a little further on it, I'm gonna, because I've got some stuff dialed in and ready to go. Um, we're gonna we're gonna dive into this one because this one is a really easy one just to get going, and um, there's really no, it's just a good, make. So we've got that one coming up, and kind of a little tutorial. I mean, I'm not wonderful at the tutorials yet, but so we've got that one coming up. All right, and Rebecca has been doing some coloring and some other stuff, but we've been really busy. So we had one of we had one of the grandkids actually last night, and while we were watching him, I was kind of doodling a little bit, and that's what I colored. So that's coming out pretty good. My Prisma colors have not let me down. I'm really enjoying the Prisma colors. They they and I'm not sponsored by them, um, or by or by by uh, by Kurt, the the one that makes these books. Even though I like their books quite a bit. And this one's by Kirby Rosanis, and I've got several books from him, and I really like um, his artwork to color. Um, I know. Rebecca tends to like the more realistic, more true to nature kind of thing, and I tend to like aliens and swords and spears and stuff. So that's what I've been working on. I know she's been working on some of hers, but our next live, she can show you what she's been up to because she'll have uh, her blanket and her stuff. That way you can see it. She's doing some really good work. Me, I'm just messing around. Another another one that I did with the coloring is I kind of started on some little gnome kind of guys. And I was kind of messing around. Um, and I've got some ideas for some charcoal drawings. Um, I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get into that, but I've got some pictures in my head that I think I can put on paper, and I can do them relative justice. Um, because I'm not the I love to do it, but I'm not the greatest um, person to draw stuff. And you know, gotta throw a dragon, a water dragon in there, just for the heck of it. So I was asked, I oops, I know I was asked, if I start on one book and finish one book, it's obvious that I don't. Um, Sometimes and I'll pick up my crochet, and then when my hands start hurting, um, I'll play around with the coloring books. When I do, I flip through the pictures, and whatever, even if I've started stuff, I flip through the pictures and whatever grabs me at the time, that's what I start on. I know a lot of people can't do it like that, but I do. It's just the way my brain works. Um, so what I'll do is I'll pick a picture, that kind of speaks to me, and I'll start playing with it and start coloring it, and getting ideas. And then who knows? The next day, I might go back to that one. I might go back to another one that I've started. Um, it's just what speaks to me at that time, what colors speak to me, which is kind of odd, I think, but that's the way I do it. I'm not like a true like artist per se. But I see the colors in my head, and that's what I do. Even with my crochet, I tend to do it that way. I tend to see the color before I see the pattern. So I'll see the color and think, oh, wow, I could. That would be really pretty as this or that, and that's how I tend to think. Um, so maybe I'm just a little half crazy, but that's the way. Uh, that's the way it goes. So we've got those things going on. Um, when we were cleaning up, I found a part of a shawl that I started knitting, which of course is Malabrigo, um, which it's a really pretty shawl. But what I'm thinking of on this one is, I was talking to Craig not too long ago, and we were talking about mixing crochet and knitting. So I'm thinking I might continue on as with this one in crochet, like finish it in crochet. So have like this solid like knit piece, and then finish the rest of the shawl in crochet. That's I'm kind of kicking that around in my head. I think that would be cool. I think that would actually come out really pretty because the colors in this. Um, it's Malabrigo, of course, and I think this one will come out really pretty. So I'm kind of working on that, and then um, I have a coworker that found out that I have a channel, the first one, and so they asked if you know I would do a project for them. So I've got um, another shawl that I'll be starting on here pretty soon, and we'll go over that shawl once I start. But with that, I'm gonna say goodbye and good night, and everybody have a blessed weekend. Not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. We'll see you guys on the live. I will post it. Now that I've got my setup back in order, um, I'm gonna see if we can do like a video like this, but coloring with Mateo. So that should be kind of fun. So we've got stuff coming up. So we'll see you guys on the YouTube streams. Have a very blessed weekend, and we'll see you later, guys.
Bye. Good night.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you later.